Hello guys, I am Arvind Misala, and from now I have been working on this Flask models based on the project that I need to do. So I just wanted to maintain history of what I have done to finish off my work, and this is completely my work, and there is no compulsion that you need to follow only this way. There may be some sort of other conventional methods, but these are the methods that I have followed. This is the process I have followed to finish off the work and get my work done. So, based on the work that assignment that have been assigned for us on Moodle, I'm sorry, on NGLMS. Um, Previously, what I have done is I have created a Flask application and set. I have created a database in on Heroku and replicated that database on Adminer. So we need to set up those accounts, and after that we can work on our application.py where we can run our Flask application. So Flask is a database. Flask is some sort of a module of Python. Um, this is a micro framework that we will be using to handle the backend part. So, and to maintain the database, we'll use SQL Alchemy. That is also a Flask module, which will be working on Python. So, for in the initial stages, I have created login.html and register.html, two HTML pages to display and render the details. So the rendering part will be done in application.py. So what I did is I have created an application app, a variable called as app, which is a Flask variable, I mean object. And later on, I'm checking that whether the database URL is set, or else it should raise an error, runtime error. And after that, I would like to configure the SQL Alchemy database URI to the database URI, the URL that I have set on my local machine. And I have created different routes. This is the slash, this is a home page route, and this is the register route for registering. This is the login route for login page. So based on the assignment uh, one at the initial stages, uh, I have created a web page called register.html where I will be creating a form in order to register, and there I will be rendering the data that I have sent, and I have entered in that website. Later on, once you click that register button, it will call a method called post, and from then we'll render the data using the request.form. There, once the data is rendered, we'll be printing that, and this will be redirected to login.html, where in login.html we'll be showing an error or a message that we need to show, like your account has been created, so you need to log in this. Later on, from the assignment 2 that is given on 16th of April, that is the registration part is done. So we need to put this on the database, like the data that we have rendered needs to be kept in a database. So in order to do that, we need to take the help of this SQL Alchemy module. So in the SQL Alchemy, we have to create a database model where we will be calling the tables in the database as models here. For that, we will be taking the help of this classes and objects. So we can set up the table using the classes. So first, in my register.html, I have only two fields called as email and password. So in my database, I also wanted the timestamp when the account has been created. So what I did is, in models.py I have imported two modules, which is datetime module and Flask SQL Alchemy module. And later on I have created an object db equals to SQL Alchemy of. This will create an object for SQL Alchemy as db. And here I am creating a class and mentioning that it is a model of a SQL Alchemy database. In this, I'm creating a table named as user, and the capital user is the class, and the email ID, password, and time are the attributes. So for this, I'm creating a constructor where I will be initializing the user class, user object, with email and password. And when the email ID and password is given, automatically at that instant, the date and time will be set and assigned to the self.time variable. So here we have created a schema of an object. Of a table. And from now we have to create the objects and place that in the SQL database. So if any of the steps I have mentioned previously are not done, please do that in order to work on this SQL Alchemy and Flask runner. So I have created a register.html. Here, once the method is post, I wanted it to send the details to application.py. So it will render the data, like when the request.method is equals to post, it will render the data from name and password. And then I wanted to create a database, I wanted to register a user where a email and password is set. But once if the email and password is given, and if email is there in a database, I don't want to create a duplicate of that. So what I did is, I have mentioned in models.py that my email ID is a primary key where it won't accept any sort of nullable objects, and as well as unique. It must be unique. So if I give a duplicate key, like duplicate email ID, it will throw an exception. So that's the reason I have kept this in try block. And if I get some sort of exception, like I have created this account, I wanted to display an error on the register.html itself, because we need to give another email in register page itself. So I'm throwing an error called as you have already registered with this email, and displaying it on register.html page itself. And after that, if you're giving a new email ID which is not in the database, I wanted to create an object. So register equals to user of email equals to mail, and password equals to password, which has been rendered here. And I'm sending them as arguments, so that the object of an user is created here. And we will commit the data that commit the changes that we have done. And after adding, we need to commit that. So I have added that in the register, the database, and I have committed that in db.session. Later on, and I wanted to check whether the data that I have entered is given in the inserted in the database. So let me check that. First, we need to have a Heroku PostgreSQL. Here I am using PostgreSQL. So heroku.com. Yeah, this is the account on Heroku, and I wanted to look out my view credentials. So these are the credentials. Later on, I wanted to check it in adminer. So this is the adminer account. Actually, we need to log in here. So yeah, I'm logging in at here. Okay. Then once I run the Flask here, the database user has been created. And previously I have created this database. So like I wanted to check the database, the details in the database. So I'll create on select data, click on select data and check. Yeah, these are some of the attributes that I have given. So now let me run this file. So initially you have to set the database. So first I have created the Flask app, which is set the Flask app to application.py, and the debug mode is on, and created the set the database URL to the URL that is given mentioned in my view credentials of Heroku. So yeah, this is the URL that I have been mentioning there. So once these variables are set, I will be running the Flask application, and now I'll be going to register page. So I wanted to create my account here. users@gmail.com, and let the password be 123 123 123. Submit. Yeah, as users@gmail.com is not there, it has been redirected to login page showing that hello users@gmail.com, please log in. And now again, if I wanted to create the same mail ID, account with the same email ID, users@gmail.com, and give some other password 789456789, and again submit. See, you have already registered with this email, and this has been displayed in the registration page itself. So I need to change my email ID and password. This is the main thing that we need to do in the task 2. And in task 3, if an admin accesses our database, it need to display all the database details. So for that, what I did is, I have created another route /admin, where I will be rendering the details and putting it in Bootstrap table. So here users equals to user.query.all. This will give the details of all the details in the database and keep it in a variable. And I will be sending it to render template method, where it will be rendering the HTML page using the Flask modules and sending the details of the users through data. Data is the variable that I have mentioned in the HTML page. So let's have a look at HTML page. As we all know that this is the normal table form. This is the normal table form, and these are the columns. So using Jinja 2, I have created a for loop, and if the user is given in the data, I will be running this for loop, and for every user I will be adding the user.email, user.password and user.type. So all the details of the users that are registered in my account, I mean in my website, will be shown in the format of a table. So this was already written by me, so I'll directly type here admin. So yeah, this is the table, this is the admin page, and these are the accounts that I have created misalaarvind@gmail.com, kishore@gmail.com, lakshmisindhu96@gmail.com, users@gmail.com that I have created recently at this time of 7 hours 6 minutes 57 seconds on 18th of April. So this is the thing that we need to do in all the three tasks of SQL Alchemy module in assignment of NGLMS. I will be working on the next task, and once I get it done, I will be posting another video on that, and the dependencies and the uh, the files for if you want it for some sort of reference, you can text me on WhatsApp and ask for the reference, and I'll be sharing my code if needed. If any doubts, feel free to ask me through WhatsApp or mail. Yeah, I hope you people are well aware of me. Yeah, thank you.